Hello, this is a video response contest entry into Hobbs Horror Halloween Spooktacular. Yes, he's having a little contest for Halloween, and I guess it goes to October 30th, so I'm going to get in on it. And yeah, this is my video response. I got 3 questions that I got to answer. Question numero uno: which Scream Queen would you spend Halloween with, and what would you do? Yes, you can have more than one queen. Now, I could go, the original 4 from the 1970s: Sandra Peabody, Marilyn Burns, Sally Hardesty, and Olivia Hussey. But I think I'm going to go a little bit more modern. Now, I was thinking maybe I'll stick Canadian and go with Alicia Cuthbert. Support my Canadian nouveau Scream Queens. Then I thought, well, we just watched a movie and Bella Thorne was in it. Maybe I'll do Bella Thorne, again, new. And then I thought, no, you know what? I'm a kid of the 80s. I'm gonna go to the 80s, and I'm gonna say my Scream Queen that I'm gonna hang out with is Ashley Lawrence. Yes, the girl who screams Pinhead. Now, what would we do? Honestly, probably just hang out and talk Hellraiser, because I love Hellraiser, and I'd love to know, like, everything about her experiences on Hellraiser. I've already talked to Pinhead himself, so I guess Ashley Lawrence would be the next best thing outside. I've talked to Clive Barker as well. Yeah, I guess Ashley Lawrence is the one that I'm missing. So I just want to talk shop with her and find out everything about, like, Hellraiser and her experiences on that series. Essentially, I mean, she was in multiple films from that series, so she definitely has kind of an in there. Question number 2: a serial killer or a horror franchise legend is after you on Halloween. Damn it! Where do you prefer to be to try to survive? A corn maze, a haunted house, graveyard, or trail? I'm gonna take the haunted house and throw that out right away, because if it's a haunted house, the likelihood is I have more than just the person chasing me, trying to kill me to contend with now. I also have the ghost, poltergeist, whatever's haunting that place. And that would just make things more complicated, even though there would be probably more places to hide. The other thing is a haunted house, it's confined. You go into the house, you're kind of trapped. Now, a corn maze sounds like a good idea, but we know how killers work, right? If you're following the corn maze, they're going to eventually track you down. If you try and go through the corn, they're going to see where you went. So it really doesn't become hard to find you. A graveyard, now, a graveyard might be okay. Depends on how built up the graveyard is. If it's just, it's one of those graveyards where all the tombstones are on the ground, flat, then the guy can see you no matter where you go. I mean, short of there being a lot of really old growth trees, there's no place to hide. So yeah, it's just you running, and eventually the killer's going to outrun you, or you'll run out of steam. Essentially, you won't be able to keep up the pace anymore, and they'll just get to you. So that being said, I think I'm going to go with the trail, because it doesn't really specify what kind of trail. The other option would be a graveyard where, similar to, say, New Orleans, you got lots of above-ground tombs. That I might work with, because that would be almost maze-like, and you could hide and go around and all that kind of stuff. It would give you a chance you can maybe even get into a tomb and kind of hide in there, though that would leave you trapped if they manage to find you. But if you find a building that has an exit and you can use both of them, that might be the way to go. The other option would be a trail. Trails are often in the forest. Trails, they go weave in and out. Though if it is a trail, I guess they would want you to stay on the trail and not get off the trail, because then you wouldn't be in the trail, you'd be in whatever the trail is in. In which case, the killer could just follow you on the trail. No, I'm going back to graveyard. Definitely graveyard. That's my thought. And question 3: what is the name I gave to my skull friend killer with the hat at my desk? Have fun with this one. Doesn't have to be correct. Now, he put killer in quotation marks in the question. I don't remember that killer was in the question when the first time I read this. Maybe it was. I don't know. It's been a little while since he first posted this video. But Killer, I believe, is his little skull friend's name. So, kind of answers in the question. And if it isn't Killer, I'm going to go with Dave or Bob. Simply because, you know, if you're going to have a little friend on your desk, it just seems like, I don't know, a name you'd call him Dave or Bob. You know, like Bob over there is just doing his thing, you know, like, I don't know. That's there you go. There are my answers. But I will leave a link down below to Hobbs Horror channel. Check him out, subscribe, all that good stuff. And if you want to get in on this contest, you have until the end of the month. Thanks for watching. Until next video, take care. Have a good one.